So the other day, my friend told me this joke. So I thought I'd come here today to tell you this joke. See what you guys think. And more or less went like this. What is a woman doing outside? Now, I guess you can guess who told me this joke by the people laughing right now. But for those who didn't find it that funny, I must ask, why? Why didn't you laugh? I mean, it's just dark humor, right? And that's exactly what my friend told me when I didn't laugh. You know, it surprises me that to this day, jokes like this are still very present in today's society. Especially at the point that we are right now. And you know, I have a sense of humor like any other person, and I can understand why many people might find this joke funny. However, I also believe that it is a representation of the shameful mentality that is still going on up to this day. But let's start with the basics. Feminism is defined in the dictionary as the advocacy of women's rights on the ground of the equality of sexes. This, simply put, is a search for female opportunities to reach the same level as male opportunities, and not to lower male opportunities to the level of female opportunities or below. While seemingly very simple, this idea can get very distorted. Now, not so long ago, on the 8th of March, we celebrated International Women's Day. This day is known for the many protests led by women who take on the streets to promote an idea of equality. And if I give you more or less a representation of this, we can say that 99% of the protests led by women were peaceful and had a message. However, that remaining 1% is cause for giving the feminist idea with a negative light. These ideas connected may be such as, all feminists hate men, or feminist protests are just an excuse for women to go out to the streets with their breasts out and cause a scene. Unfortunately, the misunderstanding of what being a feminist actually is very common, and the reason why many people choose not to be named as one. I think this is a quite close-minded view to say, and we need to change the negative stigma around this. And while it is true that cases of extreme feminism exist, and people calling themselves feminists while still asking for female superiority are very common, however, themselves calling them feminists does not necessarily make them one, because their message is completely wrong and misguides those who cannot inform themselves. I mean, if everyone believed everything everyone claimed to be, our society would be completely different to what it is right now. Therefore, we must understand that feminism believes in the complete equality of sexes, even if that equality is not necessarily beneficial to women. Feminism believes that females should not be given a lighter sentence compared to a man that did the same crime. Feminism believes that female abusers should be held at the same level as male abusers. Feminism believes that male rape victims are equally as important as male rape victims and deserve the same attention. This is a concept that we must all understand, because I know that some people may disagree with me, but up to this day, equality has not been reached. It may be less noticeable in highly developed countries such as Spain. However, there still exist big gaps with job opportunities, payments, but most importantly of all, in the mentality of many. And it is not until we change the ideas of people that everything else I have listed may change as well. However, at the end of the day, the most important thing is to have respect for one another and their opinions, even if they aren't yours. Respect will be the only way anyone will achieve anything. But most importantly of all, and what I hope you can take home after this, is the importance of starting a conversation around the topics. We must inform ourselves before we start to make assumptions. Thank you for listening.